State Police Sergeant Glenn Byfield says there were other people in the car at the time. A woman was taken into custody, and a Hammond police officer drove the trooper to a hospital. There's rain in the forecast this week for Indiana, but not for very long. Here's John Herrick.
Some spots in Indiana will get rain both Tuesday and Wednesday, but then Jason Puma with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis says what's called a high-pressure system moves in.
We're going to see that big, strong, high-pressure kind of get blocked over for several days as we have to work weekend going through the weekend. Should really be a very pleasant weekend coming ahead.
He expects the entire state to have mostly sunny skies with highs hovering around the 80-degree mark after Wednesday. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
At least 6 officers shot and killed a man in Hendricks County yesterday after they say he pointed a gun at them during a domestic disturbance call that turned into a standoff near Cartersburg Road. This man told Fox 59 he knew things had taken.
In the line of duty or like the line of duty, by and large, to keep one of these two types of things. And it's both of them. We have put in a one we did. These dogs with their shot, and like reluctantly, his bulletproof vest is probably what saved his life. They play on the audio from the ABC 7 story, discussing the traffic stop, and then we'll talk a little bit about the speech too. But here's part of the coverage. Now, granted, I'll be honest. If you listen closely to the ABC 7 coverage of the person on the scene, it sounds like they're not sure who they trust to. They're not sure if it's the police that they want to blame or the individual who actually shot a police officer. I kind of think that's insane. To be honest, at least from my vantage point, the moment that someone fires at a police officer, the force the next time makes sense. It seems like there's going to be some questions about whether or not the individual
his weapon and held those 2 individuals at gunpoint while calling for assistance. 2 Lake County sheriff's deputies arrived, as well as a Hammond police officer. That is when we're told by investigators that the individual, the driver of that vehicle, pulled out a weapon and began opening fire on those officers. That Indiana State Trooper was shot in the chest, but we're told he had on a vest. None of the other troopers, or should I say law enforcement individuals, were harmed. Neither was the female passenger. They did return fire, all 4 of those law enforcement officers, and that driver, that 34-year-old Gary man, was shot and killed.
Look, here, I'll stop it at that moment, because that's all the variables, all the people. And I feel in that news report someone who seems deeply suspicious of the police, and nowhere near as suspicious of the person who inevitably shot